It's a full-time job to be the prophetic intercessor, the gatekeeper, and the watchman. You got to be watching over everything. The subtle things people say. And that's why it's really hard when certain people come around. It's just an off spirit. Why? Because I'm watching my temple. And what you got coming out of you, my temple is rejecting. It's an enemy, the enemy in you. See, it's not important what you say or what you look like on the outside. It's what's in you that comes out of you. Oh, Shabbat. Even when you pray, it's what's in you that comes out of you. And so when you listen and you allow yourself to feed yourself with certain things, it's so funny. I'll never forget, you watch these different TV shows, right? You get all these stations on cable and you flipping these, you got so many stations that don't make any sense. Listen, you got all these stations and you make yourself to be so smart, but you've never ever downloaded Jehovah's word in your heart. That's the first start. And you got all this stuff and you're constantly looking at all this stuff. It's all, whatever it is, it's either something that should make you depressed. It's something that should make you lust. It's something that should make you envy or jealous. See, in media and all those streams, in most cases, all the 17 works of the flesh come through there. And once it gets in you, it's hard to get that thing out. See, once you see something, it's hard to get it out. It's hard to get it out. It's like a man away on a journey who, upon leaving his house and putting his slaves in charge, assigned to each one his task, also commands the doorkeeper what? To stay alert, to watch. Can you be positioned and told to watch? It's hard to get you to even be concerned, let alone watch. When I thought you were in position, you didn't check the status. And so when I came back home, when I came back in my space, you were nowhere to be found. When I needed you, you made an excuse why you couldn't be on your position, or you were slowful and lax in coming into position. And you need to know that's why you got to be careful about all this stuff. That I'm talking to some young people, I hope, and some older ones too, because some of you want to be married 5 and 6 times. So I'm just talking to you. Listen, I hope you're not upset, but I'm just keeping it real with you. Listen, let me tell you something. That's why you better allow Jehovah to put you with someone, and at most of your ages, it's got to be purpose. It's got to be a divine purpose. What should be that period? But it's got to be divine purpose. Why? Because you already got children, half of them grown, and in some cases you got grandchildren. So what you ain't no need in you sitting up there going to spending all that money and talking all that crazy stuff like these Westerns in that Queen's language. Let me tell you something. And those Queen principles from that Roman Catholic stuff. Let me tell you something. You need to allow Jehovah to put you with somebody that brings the body together, that's connected to the body. Because if they're connected to the body, it's effective. You don't need nobody that's slowful, lazy, and slack and lack. Because that's what you're going to do. You're going to lack. You're going to lack. You're going to lack members. You're not going to be able to function properly. There must be balance in this space. If God brings you together in this position, it's for what? It's for building up the kingdom. It's bringing the kingdom together. It's bringing the temple together. And it's a full-time job. You ain't got no time to yourself as the prophetic intercessor, the gatekeeper, the watchman. You ain't got time to be human, huh? You don't have time for that. When you pray, you go into your room. You close the door and you prayed what? To Jehovah, who is what? Unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret, what? Will reward you openly. Huh? God is doing it. God is doing it. God is doing it. You have to be careful of everything and everybody that you have around you. We must focus and we must stay on our post 24 hours, 7 days a week. We got to push a little further into the things of God. We got to find ourselves moving into the things of God, that he would be a delight, or we would be a delight in his sight. Oh Shabbat. I don't know about you, but I know that there's something that comes over me, oh Shabbat, as an intercessor. There are times that I weep, there are times that I see things I don't want to see. And then there's times that I'm just there, oh Shabbat. And I wish I could come down and sometimes, but he just keeps you right there. You can't go but too far, oh Shabbat, before he pulls you back this way, oh Shabbat, because Jehovah has paid a price for us. And for some of us, it's in full. Listen, if you wanted to go another way, you couldn't, oh Shabbat. But it's imperative that you know that what you're doing is a full-time job. It's a hidden ministry. It's a hidden work, oh Shabbat. See, because that thing that we do in secret, God rewards us openly. Now, I'm about to close, but I'm going to give you something. In the book of Matthew chapter 6, starting at verse 6. But when you pray, go into your room and close the door and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. And when you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask him. Oh Shabbat. Oh, bless his holy name. And then this is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, oh Shabbat, hallowed be your name, oh Shabbat. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, O Shabbat, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, O Shabbat, now and forever. Amen and amen, O Shabbat. I'm telling you tonight, I don't know what they're saying to you. I don't know who's trying to pull on you, O Shabbat, or trying to sway you this way or that way. But I'm letting you know today, God is releasing you, the prophetic intercessor, you, the gatekeepers, and the watchmen, oh Shabbat. We got to be on our post under the Osaya. Thank God for our assignment, oh Shabbat. We can't get off our assignment now under the Osaya. We don't know when he's coming back, oh Shabbat. It's just like under the Osaya. Me going in that room and seeing Greg, oh Shabbat. My God, under the Osaya. What if I would have went off on my post, oh Shabbat? What if I'd have went somewhere last night that I had no position, I had no right to be, oh Shabbat, or if I'd have said something or been around somebody, oh Shabbat, that would have contaminated me by a touch, oh Shabbat. Lord have mercy. I'm out of, if I'd have been out of position, oh Shabbat, if I'd have left my post of intercession, oh Shabbat, if I would have got up at 4 and said, God, oh Shabbat, I just want you to know I love you one more time, oh Shabbat. I love you today. I'm ready to do what you tell me to do. See, if I'd have got off my post when God said, get in the car and go see Greg, I may have went somewhere else. You understand what I'm saying? I may have went and got distracted, oh Shabbat. I may have taken a detour under the Osaya. That's why you got to be careful under the Osaya. You got to know who you are. I call you, oh Shabu, to my prophetic intercessor. I drew you to my feet, oh Shabbat, for such a time as this. I make you my gatekeeper, oh Shabbat. Now I got everybody else working, oh Shabbat, but you I called to watch, oh Shabbat. Don't let anybody in. Don't let anything in that's not pure. It's imperative that you be on your post, oh Shabbat. Something may try to slip in, oh Shabbat, but if you're on your post, oh Shabbat, and you're watching, oh Shabbat, it can't get in under the Osaya. See, I'm at the door, oh Shabbat. Everything's covered. My back is covered, oh Shabbat. My front is covered. My left is covered, and my right is covered. And so, oh Shabbat, even as this temple that we're talking about, the prophetic intercessor, the gatekeeper, and the temple of the Lord our God, oh Shabbat, I'm thanking God under the Osaya that I got some prophetic intercessors. I know specifically, oh Shabbat, and they're not on my ear, oh Shabbat. I got some gatekeepers and watchmen. What are you talking about, Zuri? I got some people, oh Shabbat, an individual, I'll say, that gatekeeper, oh Shabbat, that's in front of me, oh Shabbat. They're praying, oh Shabbat, and they're watching what comes in front of me, oh Shabbat. And then there's somebody at my back, oh Shabbat. North and south is covered under the Osaya. Oh, bless his holy name under the Osaya. And then under the Losia, I got somebody on my east, oh Shabbat, and they're praying and watching that doorway, oh Shabbat. And then on my west, under the Osaya, what am I saying, oh Shabbat? They're not allowing anything impure, oh Shabbat, to come into my space, oh Shabbat. So you know, oh Shabbat, if somebody's talking to you in their flesh under the Osaya, you know they're not the one, oh Shabbat. They can't be in position, oh Shabbat, because you need somebody, oh Shabbat, that's going to be on their post, oh Shabbat. You're going to need somebody under the Osaya that's going to be on their post 24/7, oh Shabbat. They're not giving into the flesh. They're under the Osaya. They're in the world, oh Shabbat, but not of the world. Under the Osaya, they've been called, oh Shabbat, to a space called God. Under the Osaya, having God experiences, oh Shabbat, and God exposing himself to them, oh Shabbat. They've been called under the Osaya to the prophetic, oh Shabbat, intercessor under the Osaya, praying day and night under the Osaya. Oh, bless his name under the Osaya. They're making sure the north door, oh Shabbat, the north entryway, oh Shabbat, is already covered, oh Shabbat. They won't leave their posts under the Osaya. They're not talking under the Osaya, ungodly under the Osaya. They're not letting the enemy in under the Osaya. Oh, bless his name, oh Shabbat. They're not allowing jealousy, strife, envy, oh Shabbat, to enter in under the Osaya. Lord, help us under the Osaya, under the Osaya, oh Shabbat. This time under the Osaya is serious time, oh Shabbat. You got to guard under the Osaya, the temple, oh Shabbat. You got to be in position under the Osaya. And if you're about to work, oh Shabbat, you got to have people, oh Shabbat, around you under the Osaya that understand their position, oh Shabbat. And just telling me you love me, oh Shabbat, is not enough, oh Shabbat. Not now under the Osaya. Because see, guess what, oh Shabbat? I heard you say it under the Osaya, but I don't feel love, oh Shabbat. I'm reminded, oh Shabbat, of the word under the Osaya. Oh Shabbat. Oh, come on, the Osaya. In Psalms 118 verse 8, it's better to put your confidence in the Lord God, oh Shabbat, than in men under the Osaya. God raise up, oh Shabbat, the prophetic intercessors, oh Shabbat. Raise up, oh Shabbat, the gatekeepers under the Osaya. Raise up, holy El Shabbat, watchmen under the Osaya, that will stand on their posts, oh Shabbat, 24/7 under the Osaya. They're not getting weary, oh Shabbat, in well-doing under the Osaya. Somebody, oh Shabbat, wants to get healed, oh Shabbat, but you're not in position. Somebody needs deliverance under the Osaya, but you're not in position under the Osaya. Somebody's coming after me, oh Shabbat, with a word under the Osaya, under the Osaya. They want to sneak in subtly, oh Shabbat, but you're not in position, oh Shabbat, and so they go right past you, oh Shabbat. My my God. Couldn't you pray with me, oh Shabbat, for 1 hour under the Osaya? Couldn't you stand with me, oh Shabbat? I'm in my Garden of Gethsemane. Where's my watchman, oh Shabbat? Where's my gatekeeper, oh